Let's go to our guest line. Bring on our first guest today. Pleased to be joined by Riley Figueiras, junior defenseman for the SU men's lacrosse team. Riley, how are you? Great to have you on.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
All right, I guess let's start with your end of the field and the defense. And coming into the year with new goalie, some new pieces. There's some question. How is the defense going to perform this year? You guys have stepped up and answered the call. Can you just speak to, I guess, and how you would assess and evaluate the performance of the defense to this point this season?
Yeah, I think we've obviously made a pretty decent jump from last year. Adding Michael Grace. Our D mid unit is probably one of the most improved units on our team. Obviously, Jimmy McCool, who's gotten pretty hot as of recent. And I think just the second year with Coach O's system, everything's a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, I think we're just definitely growing more throughout the season. We've had stints where we're not our hottest, but we've also gone on runs throughout the game where we're at our best, and we're hoping to do that again this weekend.
You mentioned Jimmy McCool, 35 combined saves in the last two games. He has been lights out, especially lately. What's been working for him? I mean, what has allowed him to have such a great season to this point?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's just an animal. I don't know exactly what has changed in maybe his warm-up routine. He's obviously played really well throughout the year, but the past two games have been on another level. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just maybe gaining confidence. Maybe we're playing a little better in front of him too. But some of the saves, especially against Colgate, were crease dunks, and he's just bailing us out, making great save.
Along those lines, you say bailing you out. I mean, does that change your mentality at all when you've got a hot goalie that you're playing with, that maybe I could take a chance here, or I don't have to be perfect, because if I make a mistake or one of my teammates make a mistake, that we've got him as the last line of defense? Does that, I would imagine it gives everybody on that unit some more confidence, right, when you've got a hot goalie that you're playing with?
Yeah, 100%. It gives us all confidence. Obviously, we don't want him to bail us out. We want to
right.
We want to give him shots that he wants to see. I don't think he wants to see the crease dunks. But yeah, I think 100%. I don't know if we want to take a ton of, we'll take risks throughout the game, but yeah, definitely. When we don't have to worry about we can force bad shots and trust that he's going to eat those up.
How about you personally, Riley? You were injured your first year and came back last year, had a fantastic year as a sophomore, and now in your junior season, second season playing. How much did last year help you individually heading into this season?
Yeah, just learning new systems, learning how to play against better players, learning how to play at college instead of high school. Because last year, obviously, I played in high school 3 years ago, then I was hurt, and then now I had to jump up to college. Yeah, I definitely learning Coach O's system helped a lot. This year, I feel like everyone in the system feels way more comfortable. Yeah, I think you just learn a lot throughout the year.
You bring up Coach O. He is one of our favorite guests on the show. I love talking with Coach O'Dearna. What's it like playing for him?
Yeah, I think he's incredible. I think he gives us a lot of freedom. We honestly have a say in the defense. If we're not comfortable with something, it's a dialogue throughout the week with what we're going to do. It's not just him being we're going to do this and you guys are going to listen and do what I say, which I think makes us all feel more comfortable with what we're doing, because we all have a say in what we're doing. And obviously, he brings his attitude, all that stuff. I'm sure you guys could tell he had a super upbeat, positive attitude.
You guys had the back-to-back losses earlier in the year at Maryland and at home against Harvard, and you haven't lost since. And, in doing some of these interviews, we've heard that there was a team meeting after that Harvard game, and everybody kind of got on the same page and said, hey, let's take the pressure off, and let's just take it one day at a time and one game at a time, and so on and so forth. And here you guys are, back to number 7 in the polls and on a 5-game winning streak and really playing good lacrosse. Can you put your finger on what changed? Did anything change, or was it just a case of, hey, we play a really tough schedule, you're going to lose some games, and we got to just get back to playing Syracuse lacrosse and we'll be fine?
No, yeah, I 100% think there's been a pretty big change. Now what we say is, we're obviously focused on the game tomorrow, but we're focused on winning right now, today. winning Friday. Our captain, Caden Cole, always says Friday's a great team, so we got to beat them. And that's all we got to do. We just got to focus on today and not look too far ahead. Obviously, we're not looking past today.
I like that a lot. I think I'm going to use that with you, Paulie, that Friday's a tough opponent. We got to win today. I like that a lot, actually. Riley, when you look at this Notre Dame team, obviously their track record speaks for itself, right? Back-to-back national titles. Some of the names have changed, but you know that the tradition, the talent, it's all there with the Irish. What are you expecting to see in this game this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I'd expect definitely a close game. We're going to have to earn everything that we get. Like, they're always known for being the best ground ball team on both sides. So I mean, obviously we as a defense, if we can try to pick up those ground balls, limit their second chances, that'll do a lot for us. And I mean, they're just a complete team. Great goalie, great face-off guy, great offense, great defense, great coaching, all that stuff. So definitely gonna have to earn everything this week.
And just the next opponent on a great schedule. I mean, you have nothing easy the rest of the way, right? I mean, the last four opponents in the regular season, all ranked opponents, including Cornell, number 1 in the country, next after number 5 Notre Dame. Then you go to the ACC tournament. Then you got the NCAA tournament. Do you like this, game in and game out? And does this help you get ready for May, where you're not going to be surprised by anybody you see, right? I mean, you've been playing talented competition every step of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is why come to an ACC school to play all these ACC teams, and obviously Cornell is the number 1 team in the country right now, so playing them is going to be pretty hard too. But again, I think we're still just focused on right now. Friday's a pretty good opponent, so we just got to beat Friday.
All right, Riley, get after it then. Go beat Friday, and good luck tomorrow with Notre Dame in town, and good luck the rest of the way. It's a pleasure speaking with you today. Thanks so much for coming on.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Riley Figueiras joining us here on the program. Again, Syracuse, Notre Dame tomorrow inside the Dome. That'll be a 2:00 start, and then it's on to Cornell. They'll play that game down on Long Island next Saturday. Cornell, of course, number 1 ranked team in the country. Duke and North Carolina still to come as they close out the regular season before the start of the ACC tournament.